Hello everyone, welcome back to Gloomhaven. Last time we successfully defeated the bandits over here in Black Barrow, and now we are moving on to Barrow Lair, the linked quest to try and retrieve Duxera's documents. Over here we need to kill the bandit commander and all revealed enemies. You won't face a road encounter if you accept this quest now. So we're going to find a bandit archer, the bandit commander, immunity to immobilize, immunity to stun, immunity to curse, and living corpses. Let's be having them.
The stench of death and rotting flesh gets thicker as you kick past the corpses of your foes and head deeper into the underground burial site. Guided by the muffled sounds of conversation, you find your way through the maze of crypts and burst into a small room full of hard-faced bandits, all with bows at the ready. They're clearly guarding something. You must be in the right place.
Right, we have to pick our mission quests. Kill one or more elite monsters during this scenario. Kill 3 or fewer monsters during this scenario. Well, I don't know that we're fighting any elites. None of these seem to be elites. But equally, trying to kill 3 or fewer monsters doesn't seem likely to happen. But there's an off chance it does, so we'll take that. Cause a trap to be sprung or disarmed on your turn or on the turn of one of your summons during the scenario. Or use no items during the scenario. Well, we have our minor stamina potion that we're probably going to want to use. Our iron helmet and our leather armor are going to be used as standard. So let's go with the create a trap to occur. Let's see what we're up against. Okay, we're starting in a small chamber with 2 traps, no way around the edges of them, and 2 bandits. So we might be able to get our traps off right immediately. So we're going to want Scoundrel to pull, and we're going to want them to do it quickly. So Smoke Bomb, pull 2 at a range of 3. This is 1, 2, 3 in distance, which will be just grand. And then anything else we want to do right now. We could move, this is Smoke Bomb bottom, we want something on the top. We can move to attack 2 on the top. We won't be able to use the attack, but we will be able to use the movement, which we'll be grateful for. Or we could attack with throwing knives. Let's go with the throwing knives. And pull 2 at a range of 3. And that is top and bottom. Then the brute. So we're going to want to go around the traps for this. We need to move at least 3 to get a good attack on. We're going to want a fairly standard attack. Or we could throw a spare dagger. Attack for 3 at a range of 3. And we could move 3 and push all adjacent enemies. If we did that after the one's been pulled, we could have a chance to kill it. Although I imagine we will be able to kill something before that occurs. So Spare Dagger is a top. We'll take Shield Bash for Shield 1 and Spare Dagger for top. They're moving 2 and then attacking for 2 at a range of 4. So we're going to start with a ranged attack because this happens without disadvantage when we pull this guy closer to us. And these traps don't do any damage, but they stun, it seems. So, still going to be useful. Confirm the target. And pull them. I assume if we pull them all the way, they'll still trigger the trap as they pass over it. They did indeed, that's great. Now, we'll stick with our plan. Shield 1 for self. And then attack for 3 at a range of 3. And we'll attack the non-stunned creature first. Alright, this is going great. So now we need to get to the door and kill the thing that's closest to us on the way. Because we need to kill all revealed enemies and kill the bandit commander. So how do we want to kill them on our way out? We have attack for 3, poison 1, and move 6. That will probably do it. Yeah, Venom Shiv. Attack 3, poison 1. So that's top, that's bottom, that's good. Now we're going to need to move at least slightly here. One, two, three. We can move 4 on a grab and go. We just can't defend ourselves or anything in particular on the way out. Retaliate's not what we need. On the next 6 sources of damage, shield for 1. So we'll probably want to put warding strength up. But if we do that, we can't move. Because we don't have any top move cards. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a standard move 2 with something. And then attack with Leaping Cleave. Right, so hopefully this kills them. We missed, which is a shame. We will still move to the other side of the room. I'm hesitant to open the door before we're ready to move in. We will take the 2, then the brute. We need to move 2 to here, and then Leaping Cleave. Good. They are dead. So now we have free range to do what we want going forward until enemies are revealed in the next room. There's no way Pacifist is going to stay, kill 3 or fewer monsters during the scenario. We've already caused a trap to go off, so we've got some benefit there. But really, killing the commander is going to be our priority. Now, our biggest movement is going to be trample. We can increase by 2 if we wish to. So maybe we'll get flanking strike to reveal the room. And then something on top. Quick hands. And then here we will go... Something slower than a 4 is not a problem. So grab and go is going to be our bottom. What do we want on top? Retaliate, I think. So we are moving 5. There's 1.
You open the door to a large crypt littered with coffins. At the back stands your quarry. He fits the description, but there is something previously unnoticed in his eyes. A dark, otherworldly force. Who are you to think you can interrupt the work of the gloom? A dark energy engulfs his hands as he speaks. I will show you what you are dealing with.
Alright, that's fun. Move to the next door and reveal room is what he's going to do. I don't know which qualifies as the next door. Immune to curse, immune to stun, immune to immobilize. So we still have movement. And then when we finish, we have move 2, attack 2. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. So we would be able to get an attack on this ranger. We'd also be able to get an attack on the bandit commander. And the bandit commander isn't attacking us. He's moving to the next door and revealing what's behind whatever's there. So if he's going to keep revealing doors, and doors are going to keep having problems for us, I'm inclined to just try and kill him as fast as possible. Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're not going to be able to use our leap to get to these guys this turn. Then move 2 again. And attack. 20 HP is a tank. And let's pop our stamina potion now. And we'll get throwing knives back. Love being able to maneuver around the room with blades. Right, now it's us. So we have move 4, jump, attack, things that we move through, and we can use our boots to get there faster. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we wouldn't actually be hitting anything on our way in, which seems a bit wasteful. So instead, I'm just going to use a standard movement with our boots. Puts us in the center of the room. And then we'll retaliate for anything that does try and attack us in a moment. Ouch. 4 damage is a lot. We will burn something. Oh, it's so hard. Would help if I could use the UI correctly. I'm bad at this. There we go. So he magically teleports to a door and there's 2 living corpses inside. And now we are back to fresh selections. This guy is now 3 away. We still have overwhelming assault for a 6 attack. And so we can overwhelming assault and grab and go to get there. What's he doing this turn? Nothing? No, we haven't seen them draw yet, that's why. Before we entered the room, they had already drawn, but we haven't seen the draw yet, so we can't see what they're doing. Because if they move from here faster than us, they might not be at this door anymore, which would be a problem. We are going to take Special mixture. Move 3, poison an enemy. We can move towards this ranger, and we can throwing knives 2 from there. So, Bandit Commander is summoning a Living Bones. The others are moving and attacking with Mobilize, and these guys are moving and attacking for 3. So, Scoundrel is up first. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3. So we're going to move to here. Poison you. Then throwing daggers, even though we'll throw disadvantage against the creature we're next to, still worth making 2 attacks. This guy summoned a Bones. Bones come in at 64. We're going to have to take that 3 damage, I think. Right, Brute's turn. We can still move 4 and attack for 6 on the big guy. Please be a 2x. It's not, but 6 damage is 6 damage. We don't need to heal. Those guys aren't able to move through that space, apparently. So it seems. We are going to short rest, I think. As much as Provoking Roar and Sweeping Blow are good, I think I want the Trample back. That's pretty good. I'd rather not lose this. Well, we're going to have to lose that then. So Trample is move 4, target all enemies moved through. So we can move 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd be on this wrong side of the room. Or we can move 1, 2, 3, 4 back to where we are. Or we can move 1, 2, 3, 4 and protect the Scoundrel. That sounds great. And so that is a bottom half of the card. So we can attack with Disarm to begin. And the Scoundrel, we're going to need to short rest. Add 2 attack and gain 1 experience when your target is adjacent to any of your allies. I don't think that's going to happen for a few turns, so we'll lose that. We have Throwing Knives back, which is always nice. And where we are right now, I would love to heal as well. We can't move. We are immobile at the moment. Our other option would be to pull somebody towards us with Smoke Bomb. And then if we had an attack that did more damage for them not being near any allies, we could, but we don't have any of those. So I think it's just going to be a Throwing Knives top. And then something we'll have to sacrifice from the bottom, unfortunately. Thieves' Knack, probably. So the commander is moving to the next door and revealing a room, which is probably going to be this one. So for now, let's attack the commander and the poison target, because they'll take more damage. Excellent. Love to see it. We can't move because of the immobilized, so we'll just take attack and skip it. Now the brute. We're going to attack with disarm. And then move 4, attacking everything we move through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, we could hit 3 things, but then we'd be on the wrong side of the fight afterwards. I don't know if this will work moving through it twice, but if we could attack him twice, that would be incredible. We did not attack him twice. We don't need to heal yet. They've revealed another room. There's an elite zombie inside and a chest at the back of the room. Living Corpse Elite. 10 health, 1 movement, 1 attack. Okay. Well, I think these guys don't have ranged attacks. As long as we can stay away from them, we'll be okay. But we do need to kill the commander and all revealed enemies. So what we want to do is kill the commander before he can open any more doors. We don't know if he's going to try and open a door this turn. And if we want that chest, we're going to have to try and get to it. So, Scoundrel, you are next to the commander. Let's do a flanking strike to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would get us to the chest. I just don't know if we would die in the process. We do have plenty of cards to discard, though. So let's go with that. And then over here, if we could move 2, we could do a successful sweeping blow. And we can move 2 because any card can be a move 2 if we want it to on the bottom half. Move 1, attack 4, move 1, attack 3, move 3, attack 1, target 1 enemy with all attacks. Move to the next room and reveal a door. But that's on 79. So if we can kill him before that goes off, everything will be fine. So we're going to start with attack 3 and poison. And we roll a -1, which is a shame. And we can't move through him. Damn it. I did not think that bit through. Alright, we're skipping our movement then. Fortunately, the brute's now up, so we're going to move 2 to here. Then attack full arc. The commander is dead, so they will not be opening any further doors. So we just have to kill the 4 things that remain in the room. They move only 1. They move only 1. Alright, then it's us again. So this room is too wide, so we can get to that chest if we wish to. If we killed everything else with the scoundrel, we would get the pacifist. I just doubt we're really ever going to be able to be successful in that. So, I want the chest. I don't know how good chests can be yet. What we don't know is how hard this guy's going to hit. But we could just kind of move towards them, kill them, and then use this door as a choke point to kill everything else. So, move 4, leaping cleave, spare dagger, retaliate. Let's put retaliate and move 4. And then here, Move 3, poison something, and go invisible. That sounds great. They are going slowly. Scoundrel is going to be invisible. Then move 3 to here. There's our poison. And we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4. We can move to here. And then retaliate against every attack action this turn. Don't need to heal yet. What's the big guy doing? Move 1, attacking for 4. Should be fine. Living Bones just tries to move. They heal themselves. They miss their attack, which is incredible luck for us. Those guys move. I'm upset that these guys aren't being injured as they walked. I thought the zombies did. I thought they were kind of like fragile. In any case, we are here now. We want to do big damage while we can. So with Spare Dagger we can attack on the bottom, and with Leap and Cleave we can attack on the top. So that's 2 attacks we can get there. Then here we only have Quick Hands remaining. So we're going to need to probably short rest. Add 2 attack and gain 1 experience when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. We're going to want that, so we'll redraw once. We lose Special Mixture. So then Flanking Strike, add 2 attack, and we'll move... We only need to move 2 to get over to the chest. Or we could loot 2 where we are, but we would lose Throwing Knives because this has a burn on it. So we'll keep the Throwing Knives to attack something that comes in through the door. And we will simply move 2 onto the chest. So we're attacking this guy for 12. Attack 3, add 2. They're poisoned, which adds 1. Is 6. Is it because we're invisible we're getting double damage? It doesn't say this here, does it? An invisible character cannot be focused on nor targeted by the enemy, but can be damaged by non-targeted damage. Invisibility does not affect interactions with allies. The invisible condition is removed at the end of the affected character's next turn. Monsters treat invisible characters as if they were obstacles. Well, this seems to be doing a heap of damage. So I'm grateful for the obscene amount of damage we did. Then I'm going to move 2 onto this chest. Treasure chest found. 10 gold. Alright, I'll take it. Now we just have these guys to contend with coming through the doorway. We still have this whole turn to use. So I'm going to attack with the Spare Dagger. And then move onto this gold. And I'm not going to heal with the potion yet. We'll wait until we're missing 3 health before we do that. I will take 2, that's fine. Right, we need to short rest. We're going to lose Shield Bash, attack for 4 and stun, shield 1, sure. Retaliate's probably good here, and we can retaliate with a Spare Dagger to retaliate and attack. And then we have throwing knives here. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. We'll move over 1 with a basic movement. They're going slow and not doing anything particular. Move 1, attack 1 twice or 2 targets. Seems fine. So we're going to move once. And then attack with 2 targets. Those are some bad throws, unfortunately. Now here we can attack 2 on the bottom. And then retaliate against the incoming attacks. And now we can utilize our full healing potion. We'll take the 1 damage, then retaliate. Retaliate gets through shield, which is wonderful. We need to burn a card to not die. Oh, the healing is rough. Right, we do have Sweeping Blow, that will attack both of them. We also have Leaping Cleave, which will attack both, but for 3 damage. So we'll do a Provoking Roar, Leaping Cleave. Provoking Roar on the bottom. Any enemy who targets one of your adjacent allies with an attack this round targets you with the attack instead, regardless of this attack's range. So that means the Scoundrel is going to be okay here. Then Scoundrel, we need to short rest. That's just how things are. I don't want to lose Throwing Knives. We will lose Thieves' Knack. Even though that hurt us for 1, that is rough. So, Throwing Knives to attack twice. And Quick Hands to loot once afterwards, I think. Move 1, attack 1 for 2 targets, heal 2 for self, move, attack, poison. Right, so we are kiting our attacks. And then attacking these 2. There's 1 down. And here we now just have Throwing Knives, which attacks for 2 at a range of 3. We may as well then instead simply attack with a standard 2, because we won't be doing that at disadvantage, and then we can loot 2 up here, which will get us more stuff, although if we do that we'll be down to only 1 card remaining, which is a bad time because we need to have a spare card in order to take 1 more turn. Right, hopefully next time we can get rid of that guy, because oh boy, that healing is annoying. Sweeping Blow and Grab and Go. Simple enough with what we have. And here we only have Flanking Strike, so we need a short rest. We'll lose 1 of our cards, Throwing Knives. And then we can just simply play the other 2 that we have, and that's the only thing we can do. So, attack 3, add 2 if when we have an adjacent ally. So hopefully this gets rid of this skeleton. It did. And then we will loot 1. Nope, the skeleton didn't drop any money because the big boss man summoned it, and summons don't drop cash, unfortunately. And I cannot undo that and use the movement instead. It's fine. This guy's going to walk into the room. And they attack 5, push 1, Living Corpse suffers 1 damage. So they didn't actually move, which is fine by me. We are going to move. We're going to move 2. And then attack. a +1 that does 3 damage, and we end on the gold that we're stood on, so we gain that. We have to short rest again. We'll get rid of Sleeping Blow. Now we just need to attack for 3. So it'll be a Leaping Cleave, but let's make sure we do it faster. And here we're going to short rest. We'll lose our 2 cards, or we'll lose one of our 2 cards. And then because we cannot draw 2 cards, they become exhausted. Scoundrel is exhausted. Yes, I know. Okay, we just had to click something. Move 0, attack for 4, going after us. So hopefully we can attack for 3 here. We draw a 0 attack modifier. That's really bad. They are moving 0 and attacking for 4, so we can just move away and not be attacked. And we get 2 gold in the process. Right, so we still need to attack them for 3. Spare Dagger attacks for 3 at range. And that's the top, so we can use the bottom of eye for an eye. Let's make sure we're using the faster thing first. Alright, we've done it.
Sifting through the carnage left by the battle, you find a cache at the back of the room, containing the scrolls you were hired to collect. You can't help but rifle through them a bit, but find that the writing upon them is in some unknown archaic language. One thing that does jump out at you, however, is a map of the northern countryside. A bend in the Still River is clearly marked as a point of interest. Contemplating whether you want to find out more about this so-called gloom, you decide that the spot could be a point of interest for you as well. But that can be forgotten for the moment. You pack up the papers and head back to Gloomhaven to collect your reward.
Alright, we failed Pacifist. That was probably always going to happen, but we did cause a trap to be sprung, so we get 1 perk point there. We can exit the dungeon. And I don't know if it's going to take us straight back to the city or to the map, because you don't do road events when returning to Gloomhaven. You only do them on the way out. So the game is jump cutting us back to Gloomhaven.
Meeting Jetsera once again at the Sleeping Lion, you hand over the papers and are paid the agreed upon amount. You know, she whispers to you softly under the bustle of the tavern, if you're interested, I may have another job for you. A tribe of Inox in the Dagger Forest has ransacked a couple of my caravans headed to the capital. I told the militia, but they do nothing. She spits. I can point you in the direction of their encampment. If you can make an example of them, I will pay you even more. She places a crude map of the forest on the table and stands up, her jewelry clinking with the movement. Come find me when it is done.
Right, we get 10 gold each, 1 prosperity for the city, and 6 XP. Gloomhaven's prosperity has been influenced by your actions. Once enough prosperity is gained, Gloomhaven's wealth will increase. Increasing Gloomhaven wealth will unlock new items in the merchant's shop and will allow you to create new characters of a level equal to or lower the current Gloomhaven wealth. The Inox encampment location is added to our map. The Crypt of the Damned is added to our map. And we can see our merchant class there. And so Brutus has enough XP to level up, and Faith is very closely catching up behind. There is something for a city encounter, but I'm going to save that for the start of next time. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing. Please forgive me for the mistakes that I make. Hopefully I will learn better soon. But otherwise, thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.